What is up? It is me. It is I, etc. I am the greatest there is, the greatest there was, and the greatest there ever will be. Yes, I am greatness personified. Myself, yes, Stoney Greatness, and I am here. The man of the hour, the myth, the legend, the activist, the author, the educator. Feel free to show the logo. The innovator, the entertainer, the munchy gremlin. So show some respect and bend the knee, because they come from all across the world to see the man who wears the crown that hangs 2 inches from the ground. It's right there. I gotta dust it off. He's your king.
Not dust it off.
He's my king. He's Kyng Kevyn!
Happy 420, y'all. It's 421 today, but for those of you who missed the celebration, yesterday was 420, and it was beautiful. I'm still lifted in the spirits of 420, if you can't tell. So, in today's episode, we are talking about the finale of RuPaul's Drag Race. And back again to help us, because this is a drag connoisseur if I ever met one in my life. I mean, the extensive, he's like a walking encyclopedia of drag.
Yes.
Or Drag Race more specifically.
Yeah,
Drag Race more specifically.
So help us welcome back to the show, Rosko.
Act like you know. It's Rosko!
What's going on, Rosko?
No,
I noticed that the last few times while we watched the videos, I'm like, oh wow.
You can watch all the videos.
I know, but I'm saying when I was like, wait, there was never applause for me or even Stoney.
No.
I think it's never applause for Stoney.
No. Just the guy. It's all right, you know. It's the face that runs the place, and
Listen up, guys and gals. I'm not as elaborate as Stoney the Great, but introducing my brother from another mother, Stoney Greatness.
Oh, stop it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all. Sit down.
Oh, no, no. Nope. All right. And because this has become someone who's featured on our show a couple of times now, and again, he's added such great input and insight into the show. Y'all got to give it up for Rosko.
Yeah. All right, guys. Coming in, getting as ready as me, and I've been here for years. Okay.
Now,
all right.
We are happy to have you all here. And you know what?
Yes.
Even more so, we got to do one more time for all of our viewers.
Yes. How about y'all? Thank y'all for being here. Round of applause for y'all. All right. And now that we give y'all a round of applause, make sure that y'all help us out with keeping the studio audience here. All right. By liking, sharing, and subscribing. Being sure to comment whenever we hit a topic that tickles your fancy.
Or fancies your tickle.
Yeah.
So, RuPaul's Drag Race Season 16 season finale, where we are crowning our queen. And
we have a new queen.
Where do we start? They can hear you.
Oh, what's this?
Yeah, you're good.
My voice does that, so that's okay.
Oops.
Oh,
We're good. We're good.
We're good.
But yeah.
Let's just
And hello, Mom. Hey, Pop.
turn you that way. And just scoot you down.
Yeah.
Just, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Up close and personal.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get rid of the lighting in the back because my glasses, they reflect now. I gotta get new glasses.
No, you're good. But anyway,
Yeah.
we are crowning our new America's Next Drag Superstar.
Yes.
And the top 3 queens are Nymphia Wynn, Plain Jane, and Saphira Cristál.
Yes. Yes. And they looked amazing.
Yes.
You know, we're going to talk about the looks starting off. You know, we'll talk about the top 3 looks, you know, before we get into our returning queens.
Yes.
And all that stuff. But, yeah, they looked amazing. I thought Nymphia Wynn's banana look was cute.
All right.
You know, I know a lot of people were tired of it, but it was elegant. It was on the nose banana, and I loved it.
If there was ever a moment for Nymphia to be a banana, that was it.
Yeah.
And she was very banana.
Right.
And I lived. She came as a banana with a little head to it, pulled the hat off, and revealed this beautiful yellow banana dress. I mean, the shape was right, the color was right, the hair was right, the makeup was right, the concept was right.
Yes. It was starting off great finale debut for Nymphia Wynn. Yes. Then we have Plain Jane come out in a beautiful red, you know, like ballerina type of dress that kind of opened up into the front to show off the hoo-ha.
It was
beautiful. It opened up like that. It was like hoo-ha.
You know, I want to say this about Plain Jane. I think that she is such a great queen that from day one, when she walked into the workroom with that bodysuit of a leopard print with that ponytail and her makeup, like she came in to slay. She came to wreck some shit, and she did that in scandalous ways and in just pure talent. And her trajectory felt right for this show, despite, you know, the people who didn't like her or didn't, you know.
Yeah.
Her trajectory felt right.
Yeah. Plus, it was in my favorite color, red. So,
which again, it just popped and it was so beautiful.
Yes, you had me at red, Plain Jane. Like, oh,
yeah, she looked really nice in the red. And I think to bring back the point, just like you were saying from the beginning to like the end, like, and that's what the grand finale is really supposed to be about. It's supposed to be that storytelling of like from the first time you walk in the workroom to like the ending of like your, well, not your drag race career, but your drag race career at the moment.
Right.
So I think everyone, especially the next person who you're going to get into, did like a phenomenal job for like.
Talk about it.
Like, Saphira?
Yes.
Well,
yeah.
Saphira
The next look was Saphira Cristál.
Saphira to me had the best runway of that night.
Describe the look to us. Come on, talk about it.
Oh my god, she was just like a goddess. Like it was just like, you know, she just felt like very like powerful with her staff. Yeah. The staff ate it. I think if she didn't have the staff, I would have liked, but the staff like was like the details of it, her hair, the gown itself. It just kind of goes back to her whole, you know, the what she call herself, the damn diva,
Grand Dame.
Yeah, the Grand Dame diva, and just like with the whole opera aesthetic and everything. I just felt like everything felt so on brand. Like, you know, when you think about people of that time, that's something I would see and look. So I felt like it was very on brand. Everyone was on brand, is what I'm trying to say. But Saphira killed it with her on branding.
She was saying that her inspiration was that she was meant to be like a Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Reaction video where they're watching it for the first time and stuff. Yeah.
What I got from that look was Wakanda Forever, Wonder Woman, Valkyrie, like Storm. Give me Storm. Like she was a goddess.
Yeah, she was just a powerful woman.
Like her presence, her smile, her arrogance to an extent. It was just
Yes.
all of that.
Yeah. Yes, it would definitely. Yes. She looked amazing. Like Saphira just looked amazing. And yeah.
But you know what? We can't talk about the top 3 queens and not talk about the top mother of them all, RuPaul with this pink limo.
Oh yeah, that pink limo
video.
It was
yes.
Yes, I got my life for watching that. It was just like,
cute.
I thought it was like, I was confused at first. I was like, okay, this is a nice little intro to the grand finale. And then like, it literally like a book like opened up. I was like, after RuPaul, I said that budget. You need that.
Yeah, I know. And it was like, and they had it looking like it was like the inside of a limousine. Like I thought it was like some, some splice video thingy,
Yeah.
And no, like she was in the, like they shot that in the limousine actually, and then they were going to show her walking through the door. But no, she was already on stage, like lip syncing that behind the little limo background, and then
it opened up, and then the dancers came out, and Drew was actually trying to do a 1-2 step
all night when you really think about it. I honestly think, and I know a little ahead, but I think this is a new era of like drag race. C16.
They kind of hurt Plain Jane a bit. We'll get into that.
Oh yeah,
but thinking back from
I'm glad you said that.
Right, I forgot. But thinking back from season 10 to season 15, like you can say. Well, you can go back for season 9, but I want to keep that in with the other pre-seasons. But from those seasons up until season 15, everything felt the same as far as like the formula, the grand finale and everything. But season 16, everything was such a breath of fresh air that I do feel like it's a new era of like Drag Race for season 16.
I don't know if I like it. Well, but when we give our opinion of the season, I think we'll wrap it up with.
Remember to come back to that because I think that's a very good important.
Yeah, we got to put a pin in that
about like the way. Like I do think that they are changing stuff up, and like that, like a whole conversation about how this all comes together. But I also have a controversial thought that I said to Stoney about season 16. I'm not gonna say correct me if I'm wrong. Just be patient with me. I feel like this should be the last season, and the reason why I say that is because this season was so freaking amazing. Like some of the top tier performances, looks, like personality, the queens getting together, even their cattiness, like everything was just so perfect. I would hate to fuck it up.
Yeah, season 17 gonna have to do a lot to try it out.
I would hate to fuck that up because this season was amazing.
Yeah, Monet Exchange even said it on the pit stop too. Like like this season could be like really like up there, one like really like great seasons.
Like they got some Emmys coming.
Yes, because
they got some Emmys coming.
That and plus the quality of drag. Now there was a clear line, you know what I mean, between your Dawn's, Q's, Morphene's, the top three, what I mean, and stuff like that. There were some that would bob in between, like Plasma and stuff like that, but like, there was a clear line, and I think that is serviceable in the grand scheme of putting on a show.
Yeah.
But I do got to say that this season was very, very top heavy. The top queens were the top queens out of the gate. We didn't have somebody kind of blossom into a top queen, we've had in the past. But I don't want to say that kind of takes away from past seasons, but I get it. I understand because the quality was, was up there. Like the past couple of seasons, honestly. I mean, last year with Sasha Colby and Anitra, they raised the bar.
They really did.
They really did. And stuff. Yeah.
I just think 15, the biggest issue was the whole 40-minute time thing for like the first half. I think that's what really fucked them over. Like if we had those edited in the gateway, I think a lot of things would have been like so much better for that season. It's a shame that like halfway towards the end they had to like give us a full hour and 30 minutes, and it was just like, oh wow, well it kind of sucks because then you get this season that's jumped off the gate, give you those things, and you have that time
to get invested with the queens and stuff.
Yeah, I do believe if last season would have started with them just giving us the full episodes like we're used to, that season would have been just as powerful because we were just talking about their Rusical was like.
Wigglers last year.
That was good.
Amazing. That was one of the best.
The story. It was the best story of all. Yeah. Of all Rusical.
All the actors were on point. Yeah. The songs all had messages.
And then they followed that up with this season. And a lot of people, I get it. The story with Sound of Rusic wasn't wasn't that awesome and
but the
compelling.
production,
but the music, the production level of the music and everything was way better than last year. Like that was the best music of any musical that we've ever gotten.
Do y'all think musicals are better at main season or All Stars?
Main season.
I would agree. I think main season.
I feel like All Stars is always tempted to somebody to mess up so they could be in the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
yeah. Although last season was probably last All-Star season was probably the best.
Yeah.
Of course. And it's all because of No More Wire Hanger. Spoiler for later, but and I'll point something out that I pointed out to him.
Yes.
And stuff. We'll see. If
all right, so
else
let's actually get back into this.
Yeah, but so of all the returning queens, okay, just highlight 2 queens that you think were whose looks were top notch and stuff.
Q.
Oh.
Q
and Morphine for me. Yeah, I mean, if you said to pick 2 people, then Q and Morphine for me.
Q and Morphine.
Yeah,
those were the looks that stood out to you. What about you?
Well, Q, definitely.
Yeah.
I wanted to have a moment to talk about Q's look.
Yeah.
Because y'all know how I am about her hair.
Uh-huh.
Mama gave me everything I needed.
Because that hair was there.
Before she deleted it.
Oh my gosh. Her dress, her makeup, her hair, the tips of her hair.
Right.
I love Q.
Q did rock it. Who's your second?
So the second one, I'm like playing in my head, like, who really gave it to me?
Uh-huh.
And I come down to 2 people, and that's why I'm like, who do I want to give it to? It's between Dawn and Maya. Because Maya ate in this look.
Maya was the best that Maya has ever looked. And I'm like, wow. Kudos to you, Mama, for showing up at the finale.
Finally you showed up.
For serving.
Yes, she did. No, she looked amazing. So, I don't know, between her and Dawn. Like, Dawn stood out because Dawn was doing a lot.
Yeah, Dawn was doing her Dawn thing.
Yeah. But Maya, no, I have to give it to Maya.
Yeah, Maya.
So, Q and Maya.
Yeah, I would definitely say that for me, Q as well. I did like Maya. Maya gets honorable mention for me, but Mirage, she looked pretty. She looked pretty. I like the hair. The hair was interesting.
It didn't get grand finale look for me.
No, it did not.
Right, no. And again, there was that clear line, even in the grand finale looks of the top queens and stuff like that, because, Geneva Carr was putting along,
I didn't like her look either.
I wasn't a fan of her look. I think Hershey looked good.
Hershey, I just didn't like the wig.
Hershey, every time I see Hershey, because PJ was always saying, PJ calls her, what was her name? He was say, there was one time where he was trying to figure out what Hershey Liqueur's name was, and he was like, what's her name? Bernadette Johnson? and I'm like, no, it's Hershey Liqueur. Oh. Well, her drag is real Bernadette Johnson, so I'm just gonna call her Bernadette Johnson. And I was like, the better half of greatness is always on the nose, you know what I mean, like with the things.
But it's like I said this before about Miss Sophia.
So she did look like Bernadette Johnson going to a wedding.
No, but hear me out. Hear me out. I said this about Miss Sophia. I think Miss Sophia's drag style is busted. Like, you have Jimbo, it's clown drag. You have people who look scuffled up, and like that's something that Miss Sophia does on purpose. It's not like, she didn't do her wig. No, she actually put the time in to make sure that her look was the way she wanted it to be, and that's the look she's going for. I can very easily see Hershey being Bernadette Johnson as a character in drag. If she learns to own it and like lean into it, that could be a real good thing for her.
Very much in the like
that would be her brand.
If you want to be front row church, you want to be front row church lady. Millennial.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Whiplash. Yeah, okay. Yeah, she could do that. Kind of like Plasma has the old
exactly.
Jewish white lady.
Exactly.
Market cornered and stuff like that, and I get it. I thought Plasma looked nice. Plasma did look nice.
She did.
I didn't like Arisa Geneva's look. Who's that?
Mandatory meeting. I wasn't living for her.
Fond for it.
I wasn't living for her.
I just didn't like Amanda.
Last episode, the Lollapalooza, I was living for Amanda. This episode, I wasn't living for her.
I think purple is my favorite color, but
I love that.
I didn't like that. I know why, but I just didn't like that shade of purple on her. And I wish she would have did a different color wig. Like I see what she was trying to do, but for me, it gave her face that she made that plain Jane, and that's there. Just like looking, I'm just like, wow, really, Amanda?
Yeah. But, y'all know I love Amanda, and that's why we needed those 40 minutes in the workroom. Because I think if I hadn't got to see Amanda's personality and all I saw was her drag,
right,
I probably would have been like, why is she here? No, send her away.
Like if they had did like only like an hour for the show, say an hour and 30 minutes, then it would definitely like change the trajectory of a lot of our opinions.
Yeah, it really would have. So I'm glad that they gave us that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, start us off of it rather because they did give us just late towards the season,
right?
Because that made sense. Mm-hmm. But who else was up there after
Megami?
Tsunami. I like Megami look. Tsunami looks I like. Megami looks.
Tsunami. I was happy she didn't wear pants.
I
was so happy she didn't wear.
Well, she knew better. I feel like Katie told her. Katie probably like, daughter, you better not go in the fucking pants. If you go to a gala, do you go to a gala with pants on? Like she's like, I do if I'm wearing a suit.
Cookie Mother voice, because this is what Candy sound like.
No, Katie do not sound like that. Don't try my girl, Katie. Oh my god, I love me some Candy.
Yeah, I'm super happy that she didn't. That Tsunami didn't wear pants.
Yeah.
Oh, that made me so happy.
That made me so happy too. And then when they came back out for Miss Congeniality, they in their little power little number.
Yeah.
Power. And you got you got to do that whenever you referencing that number. Or
so you understand what this is.
I thought they was gonna give the queens that didn't get shit their own lyrics. I thought that's what happened. Maybe that's for Work the World. Maybe that's what it is. Probably.
But it was still cool. It was cute to see.
But Tsunami didn't wear pants in that look, and she looked great. I thought that she should have wore that. During when she came out, she wore white and she looked amazing, like amazing. I was like, that should have been your look when you came out on. You know what I mean? But so that's what we thought of the looks there. How does everybody feel about Elvira? I love Elvira. Elvira was honored by the Drag Race. By RuPaul for her influence and her being a
drag queen.
Yes.
Basically, I didn't know.
And being an advocate.
Wasn't Elvira this whole time.
That's because you're young.
That's I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. That's okay. I was like, wait, her name's not Elvira. I was like, oh my god.
Elvira is the character.
I know that now, but it's kind of
the crazy thing is, I learned that when I was like 19, 20. Was when
and
I
that's
first
forgivable.
Yeah,
that's forgivable. So, you're forgivable.
Yeah,
like that's forgivable too because
you're like 16,
if you don't know, you don't know. You keep saying that.
It's fine.
If you don't know, you don't know. God. So it's like,
are we moving on to the fact we didn't talk about Nymphia's performance?
Well, no, we're getting to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, because
we're just talking about all the fluff first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the filler.
Getting all the filler out of the way. So Elvira was honored. Kudos to Elvira. Yes. Thank you, Mama, for standing up for. Drag queens and the queer community and being a queer icon and everything. Mm-hmm. Yes. I loved your show back in the day and everything. And the movie was fun. Movie is fun.
Very fun. And all of your guest appearances on the judging panel of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yes. Absolutely love it. Oh my goodness. One of the best sets of cleavage in the history of television. TV. Yes. Like, oh my gosh. So congratulations, Elvira. Thank you. Now, then we had the little power number and other stuff like that. We're gonna talk about that where they came in, stuff like that. They were all in red, white, and blue and stuff, and it wasn't the top. It wasn't the top three. because they didn't come out yet and everything for their numbers, I don't think, or whatever.
No,
but in the structure of our show, that's how it went. So, so they came out. It was like red, white, and blue, and it was like a vote moment because it's an election year. Make sure you're registered to vote.
Please.
Make sure that you do go out and vote and everything. Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. You make the right choice. We'll get into that in the next coming weeks as well here. But yeah, so they came out, and then that's where they gave the Miss Congeniality Award, and they bought out one of the King's favorite drag queens
You better say her name right, too. You better say her name right. Who they bring out, Stoney?
Who
they bring out?
Who?
Because that's what she looked like.
Who?
Say the name.
Who?
You know, I want to hear you say it. Rosko, you know the name, right?
Well, the King, the King says Malaysia baby dog, but it's Malaysia baby dog. Baby dog. Fox. Okay, that ain't even good enough for you. The fox at the end, like God.
No, we can say baby dog fox.
It's baby dog.
Baby dog.
But she
fox.
Came out looking like the biggest owl you ever seen.
All right, so
I liked her owl look.
I actually did like it.
It was all right.
Y'all know I may not favor a person, but I'm going to be fair.
It was all right.
It was a good look for her.
I would give it a solid B+. For me.
I mean,
it's a B+.
I mean, biases aside, it ate.
Yeah.
It ate.
Yeah.
B+ is eaten.
So she was presenting Miss Congeniality.
Yes.
Where the winner would get. They didn't do a golden boot.
No, they didn't do a golden boot this year, which is terrible.
They're going to do it for the reunion.
There isn't a reunion.
Yes. Well, spoiler alert, it is. They're just having it at the drag con. I think that, and I was telling you that yesterday.
The T.S. Madison Bring Back My Girl thing?
I think that's going to be the new thing now. I think that's why I was saying earlier about.
Are they going to put it on the YouTube? I hope they put it on the YouTube or something.
Because I would hate to not be able to see it.
Because it's not going to be an official episode that we can all watch and stuff like that.
That's the most important. That's what makes the most sense. Putting it on their Drag Race YouTube versus trying just have nobody know what's going on, or at least we have it live.
When is DragCon?
July.
Yeah. And so
that's smart on their part because they'll have all the queens from season 16 and All Stars 9.
That's exactly
that's actually really smart. That's real smart.
Yeah.
That's why I said that's
wow.
Saving production.
Yep. So they're probably going to do this like every year now for Drag Race. I think season 7 is going to have a lot of Perusa before the finale. And they're going to cry Queen Shari.
I mean, we'll adjust. But
that's why I say it's a new era because it feels like it. It feels like they're trying to change things up to start anew. So if we say for the next 4 seasons to season 20, this is probably going to be the format of I'm just giving RuPaul grace. I don't think she'll make season 20, but
Bianca or Jinx will have taken over. Then it better not be Trixie.
Oh, better not. What?
It's going to be.
BB's the horror next. Lord Jesus.
It better be Michelle.
She's already doing Drag Race Down Under.
Yeah. So no, I think it has
Ross
to be
Matthews.
It has to be either Bianca or Jinx. It has to be one of those two. Can't be anybody else. I'm sorry. Not even Monet. I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
No, I don't.
Or Bob. I don't even think Bob.
No.
It has to be either Bianca or Jinx.
I don't want it to be Jinx.
I don't want it to be Jinx.
Bianca. I would much rather Bianca take over.
No, me too. Bianca not coming out with no fabulous dress out and everything. And she come out in a nice dress, but it's not going to be like how RuPaul. I need somebody to come out and do how RuPaul. No, Shay, give us Sasha Kobe. Sasha Kobe's like...
I wouldn't fight with that. It's just
with Sasha Kobe.
With Sasha Kobe, I wouldn't scream too much. But again, to me,
fuck it all. Make Simone. Give it to Simone.
No, for real. Give it to Jada.
I would think Jada, not Jada. Sorry,
Yeah,
I can't give it to Jada.
Give it to Evie.
No.
Damn.
No.
Aquaria.
No.
Sasha.
Yo.
Maybe Sasha Velour, but I don't. We'll see how she does with the weird hair thing. And gets. You know what I mean.
But I mean, does it have to go to a winner? Can it be somebody else that's just as strong and fierce?
Lady Bunny?
Ooh, Raven?
No.
You talking about Raven?
I know. I don't have a person in mind. I'm just saying.
Like someone that's like not Drag
Jujubee?
Give it to Tyra.
Tyra who?
Someone said that?
No. I feel Bob would be great. If you watched We're Here, I love to see the high drag every week. Yes. And Simone on the panel. And have Simone on the panel.
No shade, Bob hosting Simone on the panel.
Yeah, well, But yeah, so that's where they announced the Miss Congeniality winner. We kind of got off on a little tangent here, but it's okay.
Yeah, we were trying to keep it framed.
I know, I got too comfortable.
There you go.
Right there.
All right, so Miss Congeniality was announced. Malaysia Baby Doll Fox, gave up the crown.
Malaysia Baby Doll
last
Fox
year, and for the first time,
there was a tie.
In drag history, there was a tie. But there was a tie, y'all. So, so the first winner that was announced was Tsunami Muse. Congratulations. Yeah, definitely. She was my pick.
She was my
pick. She was my pick too.
To be Miss Congeniality, yeah. And then the second queen to tie with her was...
Wait a second. I smell a conspiracy. I smell some fishiness, some production hoodoo going on. Some voodoo. Some voodoo was happening.
Some rigor mortis.
Rigor mortis. Well, something ain't right. My whole viewing party was Team Saphira. Okay, I'm gonna stop because he be giving stuff away.
Yeah.
So
Saphira Cristal was the second queen that won Miss Congeniality, and so they tied. They each got 10,000 instead of just splitting the 10,000. They each got 10,000.
Can we talk about this for a second, please?
Mm-hmm. And all the other queens got $2,000.
Right.
From Cash App.
No, from Olay.
Olay. It was Olay.
Yes, it was Olay.
Yeah.
Cash App though.
But no. Let's talk about Saphira tying, because it's the first time in history that there's been two Miss Congeniality winners. Where I think that we all agree that Tsunami deserved to win.
Mm-hmm.
But for Sarah, Saphira deserves to win.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just a weird occurrence because Saphira's in the top 3, and that's never happened. You've never had someone as congenial as a Miss Congeniality in the top 3 like that.
Not since the first season.
Yeah, not since.
Right.
Not since.
But that was even structured differently.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
And that was a fan vote too back then.
Right.
Right. Fans voted for that.
Right.
So that was different too also. Because there was no real rules on
right. So it's like I'm in this weird space because could Sasha Colby had won Congeniality if she wasn't topping? Of course she could have.
Oh, yeah.
Willow Pill? Of course she could have. It's never happened though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's like, should I be excited about this or should I be scared?
I think you should be a little bit. I think that you should appreciate the herstory because honestly, watching the season, it's correct.
Yeah, for both.
Both of them, it's correct. So I think we should take solace in that. But I don't think that you should be sitting over there with your tinfoil hat on. Thinking that production is trying to
my brain switched a little bit because if you want to, Ru played in our face with the double Shantae night because she should have sent Plane home that night. That was number 1. She played in our face. What was the other situation? I'm high. It went away from me.
Wait, double Shantae? You mean when nobody went home?
Yeah, when
That's
nobody
what
went
I'm saying.
home.
That's what I'm calling double Shantae. I'm sorry. Yeah, but when the night nobody went home, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all distracted me. The point is, if you're going to give me 2 miscongenialities, if you're going to keep people here and have no elimination, then give me 2 winners. Because Saphira deserved that.
She did. If anybody deserved a double crown,
spoiler alert.
Yeah, you definitely did.
I'm sorry. I've been in my
show's
feelings.
over.
I've been in my feelings.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in. Show's over, folks. Cut the lights out. Let's call it a day. Like,
no.
Speaking of Saphira,
horse done ran off without the cart. Like,
sorry.
Can't even.
Speaking of Saphira, I found it so funny how like her whole reaction, like just imagine being in the back and hear Saphira or something go like she's getting ready, like wait. Like she really like covered everything. Like I'm mad that she came out like that because like she had to receive the award in that way, but at the same time it was such a key to like see her like getting ready for her next performance at this time of like her being called Miss Congeniality. It's like wow. It definitely was fitting.
Yeah, no, it is correct, and that's how I feel. It was correct.
I want to put this up.
Mm-hmm.
I usually watch from the cloud or via a reply. This season was exceptional, and the queens gave great looks for the ages. To be honest, a couple of eliminated queens could have replaced Plain Jane.
Yeah, because I honestly thought Dawn would have made further.
Yeah, I definitely think Dawn and Q are the only other queens that I think would have been able to replace Plain Jane. I don't think Morphine would have been able to send home.
The challenge was different. Like, I felt like the challenge played part. We did have a lot of design. No, I think if we had some other challenges.
I always think about, like, the whole multiverse idea. Like, if Plain Jane had got eliminated where Dawn got eliminated. How would that have played out? Like, who would have taken that? Because the dynamics would have shifted. The power dynamics would have definitely leaned more towards Q's favor.
Right.
But that would have left a vacuum for someone else to come up. And it could have been anybody's game at that point.
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah.
That's crazy because it's just funny because Nymphia won with 3 wins.
I do have to put this one up, though. Elijah said Q would have had to dance for the finale.
Oh, yeah, mine too. And, it's not... I think that's really why we're just like, we're not even going to have her try.
Right, that's why it was the top 3.
That's the top 3. Like, you're good, but you can't do that in this finale, so let's chop you off the block.
Yeah.
That's
messed up.
It's honest.
Yeah, it is. So we had a tie for Miss Congeniality, and so next year we will see both Tsunami Muse well as Saphira Crystal back on the main stage to crown the next Miss Congeniality, and so excited.
I do want to say this about
Oh, do you think she's gonna be on next season?
No, I feel like she's gonna be All Stars 11 because I feel like she's gonna come back next year and they're gonna see her out there and they're gonna talk to her like, you came out, the people really live for you coming back out. Come for All Stars next season.
Are you talking about Saphira or Tsunami?
Or both. I want them on different seasons.
He has an opinion of that.
I want them on different seasons.
Right. No, and this is the thing. This is another thing. Yes, that shows the quality of this season compared to other seasons because there are a bunch of queens that I can honestly say that the majority of the Drag Race fandom, or Drag Race Nation, whatever you want to call it, would love to see come back. I'm pretty sure there are folks out there that would love to see Plasma come back for our All-Star season. Yeah. There are folks that would love to see Mirage after a few years come back. Like,
we definitely want to see Morphine.
I definitely want to see more. I just want to see more for professionals. Yes. Like, she don't have to win. Make her to the top Morphine, 4.
Dawn, it would be perfectly acceptable coming back. Saphira would be perfectly acceptable coming back.
Amanda really
King has you know what I mean? Like, Amanda is years down the line. Like,
but Amanda's going to be trans representation because you're not going to have a trans girl representing for All-Star season.
She needs the Kylie Sonique love. Like,
you
stay away for a while, okay, and then come back
and slay and win.
Yeah, possibly.
All-Stars 15.
Possibly.
All-Stars 22. Like,
we think it's not 22. That's so many years. we're not even at 10 yet. You like 22.
All-Star 16.
Hey, Chanel is supposed to be coming back allegedly.
She is.
You know, yeah. And
I mean, but that's because they were showing her face All-Stars 8 because they were trying to hint us that, oh yeah, y'all want Chanel, because why would she come back for 2 different episodes for All-Stars 8? She came back for lip sync side, then came back to help in the workroom for one of the challenges.
I gotta say this. I gotta put this up because this is another part of my view. I don't think that Sapphira should come back for All-Stars. And this is one of the reasons why. I don't want her on All-Stars because she should have got what was rightfully hers. LOL. I'm still heated, LOL. Because if she's on All-Stars, any slip up, they're going to send her home because she's Sapphira. I don't think...
Sloof up? You said you didn't say slip up, you said sloof up, like sloof up.
No, because Sapphira... and I'm pretty sure that production is going to really make sure, like, there are certain All-Star seasons where they'll stack it to where, and like, they'll stack it to where they actually want a good race. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like this season coming up, they cast it, you know, with the rumor cast, it's casted for it to be a good race with queens that we kind of want to see again.
Yeah.
I definitely think that Sapphira, if she gets an All-Star run, she deserves the Jimbo, Shea Coulee treatment. Like, we're going to set you up on freaking Asia, freaking Raja O'Hare with UK or Canada versus the world. Yes, we're going to set you up because we like you so much. We're going to set you up and just have you display all your talents.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Like, that's what she deserves.
That's what she deserves. But no, I don't think that she should come back on an All-Stars. I don't want to see Plain Jane on an All-Stars. I just don't.
I mean, I am a firm believer that, you know, some queens are fine for where they are at in their placements. Like, you know,
I feel like they've done so great. Sorry for cutting you off. Finish your statement first.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say, like, you have queens like Rose. I think they did a good job in season 13. But
absolutely,
do we really need Rose to come back for All Stars? No. Or even queens like Gigi Good.
I would love to see. I would love to see.
But I mean, wait. So let me give you a comparison. I'd rather see Crystal Method come back for All Stars than Gigi Good.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I agree. I absolutely agree.
Or even in the point to why Brooklyn Heights got Canada Drag Race, because that works better for her for TV than to have her come back for All Star. But Silky and Kyria, none of her All Star made more sense at that time versus how to have Brooklyn come back. Right. Even though Brooklyn came back for all Lip Sync Assassin. That's how you get to see those other queens that you really want to see. You bring them back as and you're better playing somebody's face and bring Q back as a Lip Sync Assassin and say that Q won that lip sync. I dare you. Because that's what you did with that Jimbo and Silky.
She did win a lip sync this season.
Q. She only beat Amanda, which was bullshit.
With Amanda? Oh.
Which was bullshit. We all know that was bullshit. But that's why I was even saying, you know, they pick and choose when a lip sync matters. Because I honestly don't think, if we're talking All-Star, I don't think Jinx beat Monet in that lip sync. But, you know, because of Jinx Monsoon, they wanted her. You think Jinx beat Monet in that lip sync? You're crazy. We're going to talk about this off screen.
That's fine.
Did you watch the pit stop?
I did. It was great. I loved it.
All right, so.
Next on the, are we done the filler? Hold on. No. Yes, exactly. That's where we're going. Now we had the best part of the filler, all right, on the show, the victory lap. The victory lap. Sasha Colby came out. Oh, that bitch is a goddess. Oh, she is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She had my nipples so hard. Her whole.
Oh wow! Right. Oh wow.
Was just crawling everywhere and then zipping it down and zipping it back up. She said Monet was like edging us, with the zipper on stage and stuff like that. Like, I'm going to show you, but no, I'm not. No, I'm not. It was Oh, and then rolling around all over the floor.
Okay.
About her.
The song was perfect for her. It really felt like it really was like a returning song. It's like, you know, so many people say so many things about her when, but I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm her.
Right.
Oh, you are her. You are her, madam. Oh my goodness. Go ahead. Talk about Sasha Colby, how good she looks.
She was stunning. Even her song was really stunning. Wait, is that the first time? Because I don't think RuPaul didn't come back and did a performance last year. Right?
No, she did a little bit. When she came out, she did a little. It was like a little mini performance of.
But even
like,
Simone did that for her season.
Right.
So I think what I'm saying is, I think they're going to start doing that even more so now,
honoring the winners from
which
the
is
previous
fair,
season. Yeah,
because I feel like it's cute to see person, but like, why should I get up and drag just to come present the next person? I think I should do a little more for my last run. That makes sense.
That's what beauty pageant people do.
Yeah,
beauty queens
so
just go to the pageant and then they hand the shit over. And get
this is RuPaul Drag Race. I want to get one final list thing before I pass the torch over. That's
that makes
nice
sense.
way to do
That
it.
makes sense.
So Sasha Colby starting, I think that should be the new trend.
Yes, I definitely.
I would love to see. Well, we already see the winners, Nymphia, to come next year and do something like from.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh
hell yeah!
So
yeah. So we had that victory lap from Sasha Colby, and she came out with her presenter's gown on, which was absolutely positively stunning, like earrings turned into pasties, and then she had this big ass like bejeweled headdress, like crown looking thing that was like, oh my goodness, like she looked like how I would figure. The part of the Wiz. What was her name? The Wicked Witch of the Wicked Witch, or was it the Good Witch of the North?
Glenda
in the stars.
Yes.
On the Wiz, and she was in the stars. Like that is how Glenda in the Wiz should look. Like that's how I feel. Yeah. Like no offense to Lena Horne, right? That's the lady that did it in the Wiz. I think. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong.
No,
I'm pretty sure because I'm getting it wrong. That's like Better Half of Greatness' favorite movie. So I don't want to, not be able to be sleeping on the couch tonight because I got the Wiz wrong. But yeah, no offense to them, But that right there, and people who are producing the Wiz or stuff like that, or if y'all gonna make a remake, that dress, y'all can get. Because that's how she's supposed to look.
Shit, just like Sasha Colby.
Yes, y'all can even. Yes, that's why
she can lip sync it.
Yes, she can lip sync. Y'all can easily get somebody else, dub somebody else. Lizzo ain't doing nothing.
Before in many films that somebody's lip syncing to someone else singing a song.
Yeah, all the Disney princesses do it.
Too shy.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, absolutely amazing, and wonderful queen that Sasha Colby was. We're so excited for her to begin her next journey as far as not being the crowned, but she's a winner. I would love to see her come back for our all winner season. I doubt that they would.
I would love to see that.
I'd love to see it too.
I mean, there was rumors out on Twitter, like I said before, especially at the end of last season, that Sasha Velour is like, I will come back for an all-winner season only if Sasha Colby is on there and stuff like that, because it's like, I guess Sasha Velour feels as though that's the only person that she can compete against, which is what are you saying about Jake's? And then, Bianca's like, I don't think I will.
Bianca not going for money, not right.
right. But I don't think that she would.
I think she would.
Bianca.
I think I saw something like it was a joke.
But I do think that if Bob said, because Bob wants parts of both Sasha and Sasha.
What about Violet?
Violet? No, I don't think Violet, because there's like a lot of bad blood between Violet and the production. Yeah, like I don't think that Violet would even be invited. It would be very surprising, But
I mean, we never thought we'd get another tour from Escape.
Yeah, true. So who knows? But that would be great. Aquaria, Aquaria would definitely be on that season.
She's so much more in there. Like you gotta think about, she really grew up now. So
yeah. I mean, yeah, all winter season, definitely stacking up. I mean, maybe Will Pill might even say, "Hey, give me parts."
Unless Evie Ollie talk her out of it.
Yeah.
Because they did Evie bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, unless Evie might, well.
No, if we do all
I don't know
don't
if
have
Evie
no
will come
returning
back.
all winter cast. I feel that's no point.
I don't know. I would even like to see Evie come back. But
I think I would. Like, you've seen how many girls are coming back that's been on
all winter season.
All winners?
Yeah. 8. Yeah, 8 is a good
number. So you want 8 again?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
That was a good number because nobody gets eliminated on all winners. And which is something that I need y'all other all-star queens to get in your heads. Like, there was a lot of chatter and stuff like that amongst the queens and stuff like that, and people online like, oh, they should have not sent all-star people home, like they did with all winners. No, the reason why they didn't go home is because they're winners.
Right.
All right. They earned the right to stay the whole goddamn season.
Agreed.
All right. Because they won. I want to see them because they won. Now, all the other all-star folks, yeah, if y'all don't make it, you got to go home.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I like the idea of showcasing y'all looks throughout the entire season and voting and having an extra vote and stuff like that.
Right.
And anything else that y'all put out on social media and stuff like that, too, is all considered. Like, that puts the onus on y'all to be engaged with your fans, which is going to help y'all out more and stuff like that, because y'all are going to gain followers and all that stuff, which is more endorsement money for y'all. Like, y'all don't see, like, at the end of the day, y'all got to work a little bit harder because you didn't win anything. All right? Like, winners get stuff. All right?
Oh, wow. You ain't never lying.
Gosh.
That's true.
But yeah, no, and that's why All-Stars, this next All-Star season, y'all better be sending queens home. You know what I mean?
Keeping all the people. That's what I heard. The rumors are like that's why it's a short cast, because they're like doing it like the
like all winners, which is bullcrap because y'all didn't earn the right.
Yeah, it's only like
y'all didn't earn the right.
Casted for All Stars 9.
I didn't notice like it was a small cast.
Mm-hmm. I didn't notice it was that small. I thought it was like around like 10. I thought it was around 10.
I think it's like 8 or 9.
Yeah, but yeah, so. Yeah, so then we got our top 3 performers.
We also got a note message. I would like to give you guys your flowers. You remained consistent, fair, and honest with your assessments. Rather, a panel member disagree. Great job.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks. We like to be the best place to review and recap RuPaul's Drag Race, because we may agree on some things, we may disagree. We may disagree with you guys, but at the end of the day, your opinion will be heard, and considered and everything. And we try to get as much of the arguments in as possible because we are y'all and y'all are us. Right. And thank y'all for coming and commenting and liking and sharing and subscribing, because it really does help, spread our goodness across the world.
We appreciate you guys.
Yes. So let's talk about the 3 performances from our finals. So each of the finalists, had to perform a original number that they wrote, and it was performed by somebody else or something like that, I guess.
Yeah.
They had their individual performances, and then RuPaul would then choose who's going to go into the final lip sync for the crown from those performances. So first we had Nymphia win. I forgot what her title, Queen of the Wind. Queen of the Wind. And beautiful number. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. She was stunning from beginning to end.
She had like 2 reveals in that one.
Mm-hmm.
And like she started in like her Taiwanese native dress or like ritualistic dress. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, it was like this soldier person or something, because there was arrows in there.
Yeah,
and stuff. Yeah,
and things peeled away, and she revealed this beautiful purple/blue, whatever color that was, like between the hair and her dress.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she flew.
Yeah. They picked her up and she was flying.
She was not in yellow.
Yeah. And
she said, "Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all bitches I can do this in any color."
Mm-hmm.
And she did it.
That was for T.S. Madison, who was in the audience. I'm gonna give you a whole performance in a color that's not yellow. You're gonna see me in yellow the rest of the time now, which was fine. But yeah, she looked amazing, like absolutely breathtakingly stunning. Wow. wow is all I can say about that performance.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I definitely enjoyed Nymphia's performance. It was a nice way to just open up the grand finale and just like have a nice kickoff. And I think she just like executed all the main things that you need to have for like a grand finale show. Like, you know, with the reveals, the like performance, the dancers are really on point. Between her and Saphira, like the dancers were just like on
I feel
point.
like that, yeah, the production quality of Nymphia and Saphira's performance was like, I'm going to see Cirque du Soleil. I'm at an opera theater. I am at like, it's a spectacle. It's a show. It's like you're drawn into it. Because we're talking about Nymphia, I just wanted to say like that the level of production, the song, like every bit of it was just
so beautiful. So I loved it.
Then we have Plain Jane, who comes out with a bodysuit. Now, if I was at Pride and I saw that, I would go up.
Yeah.
At Pride. It's just something different. And like, Nymphia didn't give us pageant queen all dolled up with the crown and up. She didn't give that. She gave like, it's 2024, bitches, and we're having a good time and we're looking good doing it. With Plain Jane, it was like, it wasn't that. It didn't give me like I'm on the main stage of the grand finale of RuPaul's Drag Race as one of the top 3. It did not give me that.
I mean, it didn't give Michelle's, like top. I'm sorry.
I think Michelle's critique like kind of like hit the nail. I mean the hammer with the nail. Like it was what she said. Like she had like 3 or 4 more bodysuits. It would have been better because I do think like the performance was good. But it wasn't
it was
amazing.
Good. It was not.
It wasn't like something to be like, oh my god, like if she had did more bodysuits and stuff, you know.
And I guess now we have to talk about it. You guys kind of put it on pause for a little bit, but let's talk about the dancers and Plain Jane.
Yeah, so there was a moment where Plain Jane was supposed to be lifted, but it looked like it didn't go high enough, or the dancers didn't get their base good enough to be able to fully extend or anything. But yeah, like it looked kind of sloppy, and that did kind of take away from the performance.
Very sloppy.
And there was another moment where her big wow moment is when the bodysuit was supposed to have been pulled off by the other by the dancers.
Yeah.
And it looked a little bit like they didn't get it off, like they just pulled the sleeve off, and then she pulled the other part off, but it didn't look as cohesive. And I feel like that also like threw her off a little bit.
Yeah.
And I mean, is that her fault? Not really, no.
And honestly, you had to be really nitpicking. Like those are things that honestly I noticed on the second time that I watched.
And also when I watch stuff, I'm super critical. So like, take my words with a grain of salt. Because I do get a little critical.
All right, I'm not saying Plain Jane's performance was bad. It was a very entertaining number. But when it comes to a finale number, it just wasn't on the same level as Nymphia's.
Yes.
And that kind of. Did you have anything else to say on? Thing?
I think the same thing. Like what you're saying, like just wasn't given like a finale, like type of like performance. Like if she had did something like this for maybe like the girl group challenge or even just like another challenge where it was like with them writing music or their own verses, she probably would have won that week, especially if nobody else had like did what she had did. But this is not the circumstance, and I think like I think the timing of a lot of her like reveals too, just like the whole body, so like you said earlier, that's what kind of like threw off also. And the choreography, I just think like it was the weakest one out of all of them. So like when you put all those things into like a factor, it doesn't mean the performance was bad, but you gotta look at everyone else. It's like what's the metaphor where you're comparing like 10 to 11? Like they're like both high numbers, but 11
on the same
11
level.
Is just on different caliber. Yeah, it's higher.
Yeah.
So.
Right. And speaking of on a different level, let's go into the next performance, which was Saphira Crystal's. Me personally, the best
of the night.
The best individual performance number of the night.
Me too.
Like hands down. Like,
she got the crowd up.
What a mandatory meeting lost her dress. Like all, that's how serious and that's how good. Right. Like it was a mandatory meeting. Literally came up out of her dress. Like boy chest was out. Like like it was like she killed it. She killed it. She came out. She was on this elevated platform with this long flowing dress.
You know the first thing I thought of? Have you ever seen Wicked, the live stage play? Yeah.
Not the live stage play. No.
All right. So there's a moment where Alphabet, the Wicked Witch, is singing a song Defying Gravity, and you're in this audience and you see her out, like you see her lift up off the ground, and they have like her dress turns into like these curtains that you see flowing in the wind, and she's like going higher and higher in the sky when she's doing like, oh my God, it's like a magical moment on stage. And to see Saphira do that, and the choreography, the quality, the song.
Yes.
The song was
yes. The song was amazing. Like she was up there, and then she had this long flowing orange gown.
Before
and
the
then
beat, So he said that motherfucking intro had every girl on their feet.
Yes.
Before the beat dropped.
Before
the beat dropped.
That's what made you think she was going to win. Because her cast, like you peep how everyone her cast got.
Yes.
They got up their seats. They
yes.
got up.
All of the other drag queens was up on their feet the whole time. Like, and just in awe and all types of stuff. Like, oh my goodness. So yeah, and then like the dance numbers in there. The song was catchy. I don't know if anybody else heard it. I heard it. PJ heard it when I brought it up, but there was a little hint in there if you listen to the song of no more wire hangers, no more wire. Yeah, like it was in there. It was,
and like I heard it the first time, like in the first operatic moment, but then when the beat dropped, like I was listening to it with something like, yeah, I hear it. Like I can't unhear it now.
And kudos to Saphira. She was like, hey, can we kind of do a little underlay of that, but change it and everything, because that was smart. A bomb.
That was very smart.
That was a banger.
Going back to the musicals, that was one of the better musicals.
That was one of the best musical numbers. Yeah.
That was one, like the top. I want to say 5. To be fair, top 5.
Mm-hmm. It's probably.
I want to say top 3, but maybe top 5.
It's definitely. I would say definitely top 5 most memorable numbers from a musical.
Yeah, because I remember everybody's performance. Like everyone did good.
Yeah,
even
but you remember No More Wire Hangers.
You did. That's a standout for me.
Hangers, no. See, exactly. Like there are certain songs from musicals that you remember.
I remember that in Lala Ree's and Jessica Wilde's song.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh wait, you spoiling stuff when you get. I mean, anyway.
So then, so those were the 3 performances. After that, the top 3 was chopped down to the top 2, and Ru made the decision to cut Burger Fingers. Plain Jane was let go. So she did get $25,000 from Cash App. So kudos to you, Mama.
Cash App is giving the money out.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how Cash App was giving the money out tonight?
Yeah.
Wait, but they didn't have enough money to pay for the actual theater where they usually do it with the whole live audience.
Was that the TY?
That might
I don't know.
The trade-off. That might be the trade-off.
Though. No shade.
Is that, hey, if y'all want us to put money in the thing, we can't do a live show.
No shade. Give more money to the queens that works hard versus the queens like.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, we were still very entertained with this finale.
Yeah. So. I don't like. I and we'll get into at the overall season. We'll get into that and stuff like that too. But so then we had a final lip sync for the crown between Nymphia Wind and Saphira Crystal to Kylie Minogue, Padum Padum.
Which I thought they could do any other song, but hey, I love Kylie Minogue.
I love Kylie Minogue too.
Cash App gave all that money they stole from us during that glitch.
Cash App was giving money out though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I personally enjoyed the lip sync, even rewatching it again. Like, I do think Nymphia slayed and did the lip sync.
Mm-hmm.
I just personally feel like Sapphira had a good run, and they pick and choose what lip syncs. Like, Sapphira didn't do terrible. I just think Nymphia had like so many reveals that it just stood out more, and that happened. Yeah. But also, I think it's production. I think it's the way they made it. They showed it on TV. I feel like the people that were there, Sapphira probably did do more that we didn't see, and they just weren't showing it. Because I do feel like towards the second half of the song, you were seeing nothing but Nymphia. Because they wanted you to know that Nymphia was carrying and she's about to get this crown. And which she deserved to do. I just feel like there was some editing that could probably show Sapphira doing just as good also, but they didn't choose to show that part.
I agree. I agree that there was a bit of editing play in there. How much of the thumb on that scale that editing put on it, I can't say.
Right.
Looking at it from what they showed, I don't feel as though they put their thumb on the scale too much. I genuinely don't. I do think that, that first half, Nymphia pulled out to a comfortable lead.
Yes, she did.
It was like this. At the first half of the race, like Nymphia's out here, Sapphira's like, what I mean?
Nymphia was so smart because
and Sapphira came up. Sapphira, what I mean? There was a point in time where Sapphira closed the distance, but Nymphia had already gotten the lead that she needed to where by the time Sapphira closed the distance, they're already crossing the finish line. And they're crossing the finish line like this. Nymphia's out in front by a shoulder, not necessarily a nose, because it wasn't that close in my opinion.
Yeah,
it was like agree. She got up to the shoulder, but Nymphia was clearly on the way to win.
Yes.
Like that's what I saw, and that's how I saw it. Yeah. And I mean, the reveals helped. The balloons. Yeah, I saw a tweet talking about balloons are going to haunt Sapphira from now on.
Like how
Shea Coulee. What are these fake ass rose petals here? Get these out!
Okay. Black balloons in particular, because those were black balloons.
Yeah, it was the boba. Oh my gosh, then she was boba. I love boba. Oh my gosh. But yeah, like
you just gotta admit, Nymphia is a smart girl.
She came in with a plan.
With her reveals, is like she had enough to keep going.
Yeah, I thought
that and made that a part of
out of.
Yes.
Because she opened up into the balloons. And then she was dancing in this little pantsuit thingy. You know what I mean? Which was nice. And then she did a flip, and then it was off. And then yellow bikini with leg warmers and stuff like that. And it was like, oh my God. Like, how did you just flip out of that, lady? And then you look so fucking delectable. Like, I would peel you like a banana right now. Like, and don't get me wrong, Sapphira looked amazing.
Yes, she did.
Amazing. But Nymphia looked so like, she looked so good the whole fucking night. Like, just flawlessly beautiful. Like, and it was disgusting.
It's just the idea that you could be so beautiful and so talented and have everything just come together just right.
Yes.
It's like, during Meet the Girl, I got nervous when I saw her. Yes. Yeah. She says she's never lost at anything. And you think about it, who wins? The girl that always wins or the girl who never loses?
So, needless to say, and Sapphira did
wait. Add wordsmith in my introduction.
Okay.
Thank you.
There you go. Philosopher. Yeah. But needless to say, after the lip sync, RuPaul declared Nymphia win, our next drag superstar.
Wait.
I was thinking the same.
Elijah just said, I need Sapphira to win All Stars and beat Nymphia in All Winners. The rematch, LOL. I'm competitive, no shade, LOL.
Oh my gosh. And if the producers, like, that is some WWE long-term booking here on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, that would be amazing. Especially, but like I said, that would be awesome if, like, maybe 2 years from now, y'all give Saphira her All-Star win season like y'all gave Shea Coulee her All-Star win season, and like how y'all rigged the first one for Chad Michaels. You know? Even though Manila Luzon deserved it. But, you know, whatever. We're going to move on.
They tried to get an All-Stars 4, but
yeah.
they said...
But, yeah. So.
Ty says, if people really paid attention back to the Snatch Game episode, that's when production had Nymphia taking the crown.
No shade for just the whole, like, her being safe that we, like, was she, like, well, not safe, but not being put in the box, because she's...
Right.
Her performance... Right. Her performance did warrant her being in the bottom. But at the end of the day, the runway matters.
But they can choose with that, too.
Right. But if Nymphia did the worst, right? Mm-hmm. But compared to the next two people that did the worst in Snatch Game, her runway shits on all of them.
Yeah, because Aura
I can't send her home.
Year.
So another thing Elijah just said.
Yeah.
Elijah said, I just found out Nymphia won American Idol, Got Talent, and Pop Dance Team show in her country. She really never loses.
Huh.
I'm telling you.
American Idol, so she can sing?
Right.
And I feel like, but I feel like production knew that, and I think, like, even just Ty just said, like, they were trying to go make sure from that episode that she was going to get.
I mean, well, they knew about Sasha Colby's accolades, you know.
Right.
Do you think that's the next generation, though? They're just going to figure out, like, the most well-known queen to be the winner? Because, I mean, for back-to-back now, that's what it is given for Sasha Colby and Nymphia win. Because everyone knew who they was prior to the season.
Not here. I don't think Nymphia win much. Sasha Colby, yes.
No, people knew Nymphia win.
But production knew.
A lot of people,
production
knew.
Yeah.
They do their history. They knew. I was like, you're Nymphia win. Oh, you.
Right.
Okay, let's make sure you try and get up in this and find a way to get you to win this too.
I hope not, you know, but we can only hope, you know, but at the end of the day, I do feel like it was correct.
Yes,
yeah,
I don't feel like I felt after Denali got screwed over by Candy Muse. I don't feel at all like, you know, just disappointed in the results.
Right.
You know.
Yes.
I genuinely feel like this was fair. I do feel like as much as I love Saphira, you know, she didn't win that last lip sync, in my opinion, based off of what we were shown.
Yes.
You know.
I agree with that.
I love Saphira. I hope she comes on the show very soon. You know, and everything, and we'll have that conversation here. You know, but yeah, like it sucks because trust me.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah, what's
my nephew Jalove said
they didn't crown Courtney yet.
If that's what he said. If that's the case, they shouldn't crown Courtney yet? Oh wait, what?
That's what I'm saying. They didn't crown Courtney. I guess even they should have. I think even should have.
No. Basically, going off the theory of like how we said Sasha Colby was set up, or how Nymphia, in her country she won American Idol.
Yeah. Oh, so that did. Didn't Adore win? No, she was just on it.
She was right.
Adore was on it.
Right.
Yeah.
No, Courtney should be doing Drag Race Out Under, but that's a different conversation.
Yeah, I was like, and I think that's because there's some friction there.
I will watch Drag Race Down Under if Courtney Act was hosting it.
I think that there's some friction there between production and Courtney.
They got to fix it because I would love to see Courtney like what.
I want Courtney Act to come back for All-Star season and then take over Drag Race Down Under.
But to make that argument, I just think at that season, Bianca was just a bigger and better person. And Bianca had a great one. Like, Bianca deserved to win her season.
Yeah, Bianca's race was...
If Bianca wasn't there, then maybe Courtney Act probably would have got that one.
Right. Now.
Over Adore.
Now.
And Bendela at the time. Because I don't think Darian would have sent Bendela home. I think... No. Exactly. So,
no. and like I was saying, if you take Plain Jane, like take out Bianca Del Rio, right? Mm-hmm. Plug in Plain Jane's winning that season.
And that's but that was a different Plain Jane.
I get it.
I mean, you know what I mean? This Plain Jane,
take this Plain Jane's race, plug her into that season.
Yes.
Take out Bianca because she's not beating Bianca. She's not beating Bianca. No one's beating Bianca. No one. Like. So, like, maybe
it remains to be seen.
Maybe
because
I
don't know.
Maybe because Bianca came in from week one and throttled that race. Like as far as and I'm like, go back and watch. Like it's clear.
Oh, here we go.
Jinx.
So hold on. Here we go. The cards was shown during the finale. Nymphia is saying she wants this for her country, and Saphira getting mixed congeniality. I knew in my heart they wasn't going to give her the win.
I can agree to that.
And that's what I was saying about earlier about her getting congeniality. It made me nervous. It made that as soon as they said Saphira, I said, "Oh shit!"
I'm like, "Oh god, they about to pull that stunt."
Oh no, not Saphira, no. So yeah,
I wonder what was going through her mind when she got it. Like she felt like, "Damn, I only just get this."
Jalal said, "I just don't like that. That the lip sync." The last lip sync is always down to smoke and mirrors.
But it depends because even with all 6'8", I think Jimbo did okay, but I think Candy really did better with that list. But because RuPaul said throughout the whole competition, based off like everything of that, we're gonna find a winner. It's like that's how you know she picks and chooses. Because if you look back at All Stars 8, Candy did beat. I think Candy did do a good job of that lip sync as Jimbo. But
there's a part of me that is very for the people. Give us a fair show. But at the end of the day, I also say we are very entertained by these seasons, and the show is RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah, so RuPaul makes the final decision. So she sees something. No matter what production might be showing us on TV.
And as much as we may agree or disagree, looking at the trajectory of majority of the queens, was she wrong? So, I mean, even if, we know like some reality is scripted.
Yeah. So no shade, because even looking back, if she had sent Q home during that season, instead of Amanda probably would have went home the next episode, and then they would look back being like, "Damn, we lost so many design shots. Like she could have won and really slayed." So it really does come down to RuPaul's, but
like I said, true, because Monet whipped Jinx ass in that final round, but RuPaul said based on the whole season.
Right, she did that for both All Stars.
You disagree with that?
I'm on record. Go back and watch the shows. I'm on record. Jinx won fair and square.
I mean, do you watch the show?
I'm standing on that. I'm standing on it. She won the show fair and square.
I don't know.
Pole to pole.
But as it has it, as fate would have it, our newly crowned queen is Nymphia Wind. She deserves it.
Definitely does.
And we're very happy for you, Nymphia. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
It's just a sad day in Philadelphia to want Philly wanted to win. And it feels like anything is Philly. We're second place.
This is like the third big thing here. One of them I reveled in. Okay. I reveled in the Eagles not winning the Super Bowl a couple years ago. And that was amazing. It's great. I love Eagle tears. But when the Phillies didn't win the World Series and we was in the World Series, that pissed me off.
It was good too.
That broke my heart. And then when we didn't make it last year, it broke my heart. And then Saphira Crystal, breaking it, yes, you can go back and play the tapes and somebody will be like, but Nymphia was your pick to win from the beginning. Yes. All right. And I am reveling in that because I am a drag race expert. Okay. Now, I did say that I have, I'm a homer. I'm a homer. So, I was hoping, for Saphira to bring home the crown. I wanted to be in the parade going down 13th Street because Saphira probably would have had us on the float. We would have had some interviews going or something like that, but
we're still going to celebrate our queen.
Yeah, we're still going to celebrate her because them biscuits is getting encased. I'm gonna start a drive. We're gonna get
Elijah said even Roger said they cut the Nicki rap out. LOL. Jinx stood there and clapped for Monet because she didn't know the words. LOL. Why do a lip sync match if you want to crown a girl already?
For TV. That's the only reason I can say for TV.
And Bob Request 99 said, like Kelly Price, some R&B queen, Saphira will remain booked.
Yeah, no shade. And to that point, and I'm glad he made that comment. Saphira being second is not a bad thing at all. Like she dominated the whole season, and everyone, especially Philadelphia, fully hard thought she was going to win. It just happened that she didn't, and that's just life. Sometimes people come in second. And being in second does not mean you're not a winner. You just didn't get in first place.
That means you didn't win.
I mean, but they give out second place, medals in Olympics.
Here's no award for showing up.
That's different. No, that's what Hershey got. No shade. Hershey got Hershey. If anybody got an award for showing up, it was Hershey LaCourgette.
Yeah, she did get a participation trophy.
Like, for real. At least Mirage participated a little bit more. But needless to say, I just think, runner-ups always get this bad rope of being like, oh, because they're runner-up, they didn't win their season. But
there's situations where you like, oh, this queen was robbed. And that's the only thing. I don't feel like Saphira was robbed in this situation.
RuPaul just made her decision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was a very plausible and acceptable decision. Yeah. It's not like it was honestly, an egregious decision.
I would have had a lot more joy if Saphira had won, but I would feel the same way with Saphira or Nymphia. They both worked hard. And again, it really is the queen who always wins or the queen who never loses. Mm-hmm. That was the battle we just saw. And the queen who never didn't lose.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. So let us know what y'all think about Nymphia winning. Do y'all agree? I mean, it sounds like it's 50-50 in the comments here on YouTube and on Facebook. Instagram, we'll definitely be seeing y'all comments and responding to them and everything. But yeah, I am satisfied. Like I said, I do definitely want Saphira to be back for our All-Star run. So now let's get into really fast before we call it a day. Mm-hmm. Season 16 as a whole. A lot of folks are saying that this was the best season, top to bottom, of Drag Race that we've had in a while. I would say that the cream was definitely strong and thick on this season, and the cream of the season is what made this season one of the best seasons that we had in a long time. In part because we had, at least at a time up to 5 viable candidates. At every point in the season, I think until we got down to the top 5, we had 5 viable candidates who were 5 very plausible queens who we could genuinely see winning the crown. And then once we got down to the top 5, that's when the top 3 started to really pull ahead and everything. Granted, Saphira was already out there.
Right.
Plain Jane and Nymphia were on their way. But yes, the cream was definitely strong with this season. It wasn't a lot of chaff like there was last season, where we only had 4 queens pretty much throughout the entire season who we are pretty much like, okay, these are the only 4 where it's acceptable for them to win the crown. Mm-hmm. That's it, just 4. And then in past seasons, we've had probably 2, maybe 1.
Yeah.
So I get why people are saying that it's the best. I would say that the jury is still out because of the fact that we have next year, because the bar has been raised. Mm-hmm. Next year, we'll see. We'll see. I think the best of Drag Race has yet to come. Yes. So, I think that we're on a great trajectory. So just sit back and enjoy the ride is how I feel. But I love season 16 as a whole. Nymphia win, deserving queen. Saphira Cristál, deserving queen. And yeah, thank you, RuPaul, and all the queens from season 16. Please come on our show.
I say that this season has several awards coming to it. I think about the villain of the season or the perceived villain of the season, and how you were just endeared. She was just endearing by the end of the season. Mm-hmm. So you got to grow and love her. Mm-hmm. I think about Q coming out on national TV, revealing their status as HIV positive. I think Nymphia talking about that beauty standard. It's going to be a big thing. Yeah. Saphira. Oh damn! I lost everything. I was going somewhere really prolific with it. Not even Slewfoot, but all the history that she made on this show. Oh no, her being congenial. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to downplay Tsunami, but the heart of that show, honestly, like the thing that really made you feel was her connecting with all the other queens. Like this show offers you so much. You had drama, you had the cattiness, you had love, you had fierce competition, beautiful looks, pretty okay judges for the most part. You this season of Drag Race, I'm one of those people who says that this was one of the best, and that's why I say it should be the last. I know it's not the last,
Yeah,
and like it's like when you do something right, you leave it alone.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
So maybe what I'm saying is that this format that they have now is it.
That's what I was saying. This is a new era. It feels right that they had to start a new era like this, and then like the next season's going to have the same type of format when it comes to just like, you know, the split premieres. I don't know how I feel about Raider Queen.
All right,
on
so
that,
let's talk about don't put a pen. Let's pull that pen out and talk about that shit. I think that was so fucking stupid.
It was cute, and it was cute to have an idea.
If you did that the entire season, or up until so the point where she said the immunity potion was no longer good, I think that's when they should have stopped the Raider Queen.
Yeah, because I think the immunity potion would hold more value to it. Because somebody's going to rate you. Who knows? Maybe Season 17 might do that. Mm-hmm. I would love to see a season that was about the rate the queen.
Yeah, if that's Raider Queen, then yeah, but. The other,
doing Raider Queen for 3 episodes is not nothing to be like. Oh my god!
Don't push that as a thing.
Yeah, because that's what I thought the season was going to be about.
Yeah,
I think the outcome would have been the same.
Queen was going to have more of a bigger role in everything.
Yeah,
and
I don't know, like, does RuPaul need to have that much control? I think, like, because what Plain did definitely messed up RuPaul's plans, obviously, because Nymphia should have been with that immunity. That's who she wanted to give it to.
Right.
But Plain played.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we'll see how next season goes.
Right.
But I do think season 16 as a whole was a really refreshing take on Drag Race, especially like since Drag Race is now on MTV and last year was on TV with the whole debacle with the 15 cast not having like enough time, and that being a big cast too. What was that? 16 people. Yeah, sugar and spice. Because that's the only reason why it's such a big cast. I feel like they were going to just keep it at 14, and then they were like, "Wait, let's add the twins in there." But
I could have seen other girls they could have let go before.
They could have. I just feel like the whole twin factor and just like made it a bigger cast, like at home. But needless to say, I think it being a cast of 14 people. And just having like a well-rounded cast of people that you could ever just like be like, oh, I get this person.
All right, I got a question though. Do we? I mean, we're living for all of these like extremely polished queens sprinkled in with a few newbies. Mm-hmm. Do we want a season of nothing but polished queens?
No,
because like I said, you lose those stories of those blossoming queens, like how Jinx Monsoon was a blossom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm trying to think who else was like, you know, blossoming before our eyes. Sharon Needles got the blossom edit. You know, like you lose those opportunities to tell those stories, and those stories are compelling.
Oddly, even though she did her season, but like in the beginning of the first half, you didn't think she was going to be the winner,
right?
And then she wound up later. I see how much good she's doing, and then deserving the ring of the crown. And also, I think that's for all stars. Like in the concept of what you're saying, like if we want to see more polished queens the way they should be. That's for all stars, like because you know you have that time, to college to get stuff together to like showcase.
But no, I mean,
but I think for like a new
girl. But see, all stars is for girls who've already been on the show. I mean, like
a fresh
new pack of queens that no one have or who have never had this level of exposure, but they're all really good.
I'm here for that. I just think that's something for all stars. I personally, if I want to see polished queens go at it, I want to watch all. So you get what I'm saying? Stoney? I don't want to
because I do want that opportunity to watch that
kind of grow. Or even just like how y'all say about Maya. Like y'all did not look for Maya's look none of the season, but look at her the grand finale.
She just looked nice, okay? Don't push it.
But no, but you get what
and that's a win for Maya. You know, kudos to you, Mama, for finally serving as
not so much on my girl.
Ooh.
As Rosko
Keep in mind, having the queens vote for each other did not work for Shangela in All Star Season 3. Hence,
but that was
Trixie
different
Mattel.
because they didn't know what to do as a twist for the finale, so they just did anything because that made no sense. They were trying, back then All Stars were all about twists, so they really were trying to find a twist for Season 3 for All Stars, and I think that was the last thing they thought. And I felt like had they said something beginning of the season, Shangela would have played a different game.
I also think had production known that it was going to be such a backlash, I don't think they would have did it.
Yeah,
I don't think they would have given Trixie.
Should be doing the pit stop right now. Not Trixie.
Yo, wow.
Or do you think Trixie would have been doing "We Are Here"?
Wow. So have y'all not been seeing these allegations against Shangela?
We was here last time when we talked about that.
Yeah,
like, but
I don't know.
Can we talk about that right now, or we're out of time?
We're out of time. We've been talking. We're way over time.
We're way over time. Yeah. So thank y'all for being on a ride with us, and Rosko being on the train with us a couple of times this season. It has been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful drag race season. Yes, again, thanks to the folks at World of Wonder for giving us the opportunity to cover them, even though they keep striking us over and everything, and the folks at Paramount just give us a fucking job. Thanks to Sasha Colby for being such a great queen this past year. We're looking forward to being under the reign of wind.
Yes. I'm
excited. Is the reign of wind, Nymphia Wind, and I'm excited to see what banana shit she's going to pull out next year at the finale.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, it's going to be, all we know is that next year we're going to see yellow and probably something banana.
And at that point, I'll look forward to seeing that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, we have a season of All Stars coming up. We will be back next week, maybe the week after. We don't know yet. We'll let y'all know. Where we'll discuss the rumor cast. We'll talk about. We'll give our opinions of the Diddy stuff and how mad we are that we weren't invited to Diddy parties. Wow. And sorry, we're not making light of the victims.
I'm about to say something making light of the victims.
Not making light of the victims. Okay, we're just freaks. All right, so wouldn't have been a big fuss if we were there. But say no. But yeah, we'll give our opinions on those, and we'll see what the future holds. But we'll be back for All-Star season definitely. But in between the start of All-Stars and now, we'll play it by ear. But you guys will be the first to know. So keep an eye out on our Instagrams, our Twitters, our Facebooks. Watch us on social media because we will have we will have the updates for you guys.
Once again, for me, I wanted to say thank you guys for watching. Much love and kudos to Plain Jane, Saphira Crystal, and our winner, Nymphia Wind. I do look forward to everything that you guys are about to do. I'm super excited because I kind of bumped into Saphira while she was doing one of those things. So I can't wait to see what is next. Again, as Tony said, we'll talk about the next formatting or the next video for you guys, but stay tuned. Make sure notifications are on. Mm-hmm. Happy 420.
Yes, happy belated 420 to everybody. Thank you again, Rosko.
Thank you guys so much for coming. This season. It was been a pleasure. Who knows? I might be up for All Stars 9.
Yeah. Who knows? All right. Well, one thing that you guys know is that we all here. Thank you for coming. God bless you and good night.